What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Danny to Talk. It's your boy Rob, and today I just had to show some love to a couple of anime that just premiered in the fall 2023 season that are speaking to my gamer heart for two totally different reasons. Now, first of all, of course, I got to start with the big one, my most anticipated series for the season, Shangri-La Frontier, because those of y'all that have been following me for a while, y'all know around this time last year, I had started reading the manga for the first time, fell in love, read like the first like 91 chapters that was available at the time, fell in love, and when I heard that it was getting an anime, I don't know, it just made me just so excited. And after watching that premiere episode yesterday, they completely blew it out of the water in my opinion because like you know how sometimes you read something and of course we use our imaginations to try to envision what we would hope for if a series that we enjoy reading ever gets an anime. And I feel like Shangri-La Frontier, just from this first episode, was that and so much more. Because everything from the visuals to the freaking sound effects and everything else in between, I loved that one shot where they were in the game store and all the different game cartridges and stuff on the shelf, and how you could kind of try to figure out what some of the games and stuff were. Okay. So there were just like so many different games in the background for referencing from freaking Elden Ring, Stardew Valley, Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Sonic Frontiers, and Pokemon Sword and Shield, and just so many freaking games. Like the list just goes on and on and on. And I guess I should have mentioned in case somebody's come across this and was like, Rob, what the heck is Shangri-La Frontier? So basically, this follows a young guy named Rakuro who loves finding trash video games to play. The trashier, the better. But after beating a trashy game, he hears about this, or he gets recommended this game called Shangri-La Frontier, kind of like the newest and greatest game out on the market right now. So he gives it a try, whatever, and pretty much because he has had to struggle his way through these trash games, now he is kind of like dominating in this new VR game called Shangri-La Frontier. But yeah, and so one of the things, because I took a little snippet of a clip from the anime just so y'all can hear the freaking sound effects and stuff, like that counter sound effect, the music, it was all on point, man. Just like all on point. And like I said, like the inner gamer in me, and I said this back last year when I read the manga or whatever, just like seeing, him going through the character customization and everything in between, to him skipping the dialogue in the beginning, being like, I don't care about the origin of this world. Him just going off immediately doing side quests and then discovering that he's no longer near the starter town. So he's like, well, I'm closer to the second town. I'll just go there. And all this stuff just like speaks to my heart as somebody who's been playing games most of my life. I'm 33 now, been playing since I was a small child. So over 25 years of gaming, like this is the anime for me. This is the anime potentially for you. And like I said, I was so happy over the last couple of days just seeing all the love across the world, just like different posts on social media and different languages and stuff where they're showing love to Shangri-La Frontier. Now, I'm gonna hop over and talk about another show real quick because I'm gonna talk more in depth about other stuff on the podcast later this week. But I just want to get some quick love. And there was another one I just randomly tried just for the sake of trying, called A Playthrough of a Certain Dude's VRMMO Life. Now, when I was scrolling through the list of stuff coming up for the fall, and I came across the the poster for this one or whatever, I was kind of like, whatever, generic looking anime. And of course, y'all know I do my best not to try to do that because I also kind of pride myself on finding different hidden gems and manga, anime, video games, everything across the board. And so I was looking at it again today, and when I saw that it came out, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm in the gamer mood. Set. I watched Shangri-La Frontier yesterday. Been playing some games over the weekend, like Cocoon, and so I was like, you know what? Let me just try this out or whatever. Now this one speaks to my heart from a different angle because the main character of this one is a 38-year-old man who has a regular, day job as a salaryman. And one of the lines in the first episode when he was kind of like monologuing and stuff, whatever, when he was going to start the game, whatever, was like, hey, I'm 38-year-old salaryman, still like to play games, but because of work and life, I can only play maybe a couple hours a day if I'm lucky. And that immediately spoke to my heart because this is, for those of y'all who, do not know, this is Dad Needs to Talk. I'm a dad. I'm married, got 5 kids. I work in IT for a medical, in the medical field or whatever. So, yeah. So I stay fairly busy myself and also have limited gaming time. So that part I connected on. And then the MC kind of also made note of, like, because of his limited playtime, whatever, he doesn't really try to party up and play with other people too often just because he can't really make that commitment to being in a party with different people, whatever. And I relate to that as well because pretty much, especially since my baby boy Vash was born 5, almost 6 years ago, whatever, like my online games that I used to play back in the day, whatever, have pretty much all but mostly ceased just because I don't want to be, doing something with a group or whatever, and then, I have a family emergency pop up and I got a bail or a ditch or whatever. So I tend to mainly try to play stuff solo or whatever. And that's kind of where his character build comes in with this, to where I'm guessing he played the beta or whatever. And so he went through and he was picking out different skills and stuff that a lot of people he knew wouldn't gravitate towards, like sneak and being able to make potions and cooking and archery with the bow and arrow and stuff, whatever, just because he kind of did that as a way to kind of like, okay, if somebody look at his stats, whatever, like, I don't really like his build, I'm not going to play with him or whatever. But the kind of funny coincidence in this first episode is that because of how he built his character, whatever, it ended up being very beneficial because, he's going out, he's cooking different meals or whatever, getting up his cooking skills, and then the aroma from the food he's making spreads throughout the town. Everybody's like, yo, what are you cooking? Let me get some of that. And he ends up cooking so much food for everybody, he almost immediately, his cooking level goes up to like level 20, 25. And then same thing with, like, because he can craft potions or whatever, there ends up being a glitch in the game to where all the NPCs, the merchants, whatever, are no longer selling potions for whatever reason. So there's a bug in the game. And so, of course, all the adventurers, all the other game players are like, crap, what do we do? And they're like, oh, yo, you can make potions? Well, hey, we'll pay you. So this dude making bank, crafting potions and stuff, whatever. But yeah, so like I said, like, this kind of speaks to my heart in a different way from Shangri-La Frontier. Now, Shangri-La Frontier is definitely head and shoulders, the quality bar is high with this one. And like I said, I've already been reading Shangri-La Frontier for a while, so I have a bigger connection to this, whatever. And like seeing how they went off on those first couple little like minor fights with the freaking goblin and the Vorpal bunny, if they snapping on the animation and sound effects and stuff in these basic fights, then yo, when they get to like Lycan Rock and the samurai and these different other the big bosses later on, it's gonna be a sight to behold. And so that's Shangri-La Frontier on that side, and then on the opposite side, this one is probably gonna be more like a comfort watch for me, to where, like I said, it's not gonna be something that I'm probably gonna be like waiting for every week or whatever. But like I said, just having that connection of being an older guy who, you know, got a family life, work and stuff, whatever. I can relate to this main character on a different level. And like I said, just seeing the way he kind of plays just remind me of kind of how my play style has changed as I've gotten older and kind of family and stuff, whatever. So, but anyway, like I said, I didn't want to take up too much time. And so yeah, so I didn't want to take up too much time on this because, like I said, I'm gonna be recording my full podcast episode for the week later on tonight. So y'all be seeing that tomorrow, probably from when this is initially posting. So I'll be going into more in-depth thoughts on that, as well as a lot of other stuff I've been watching, reading, and playing this week, whatever. So, but like I said, just kind of wanted to shower some love because I kind of saw a lot of people were going back and checking out my Shangri-La Frontier video from last year. So I wanted to kind of do a little updated one now that the anime is actually out, as well as, like I said, shine a little bit of spotlight on this other series that I think maybe I want to put on y'all's radar too. So, but that's going to be it. Like I said, I want to keep this one short and sweet. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Let me know what y'all thought of these shows, and let me know if you're looking forward to more, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.